because he's a nice guy.
The fog machine. Oh, I cannot wait for that smell, man.
Who designed this?
Oh my god, I cannot believe they just put this up. Did they not realize what this looks like? We are at Universal Studios right now. Big updates for HHN. There's some leaked images. We got to talk about the Mummy reopening. We got a lot to cover.
We are heading into Islands of Adventure right now. I've never noticed this, right? For Poseidon's Fury, they have a little sticker right here as a little Easter egg for the Global Discovery Group on this piece of luggage. How did this food get here? What's the story? Teether crackers, I guess for little kids to chew on. Happy baby. Some others can be very sad that she forgot this in Seuss Landing. This guy kind of looks like me, except I'm not smiling, but I am grabbing my stomach in pain.
Now, a bunch of you guys asked about the that drink that I had at Not So Scary, the Elixir of Youth. Let's just say it has put a green curse on me, and I'm in pain from it. So I think if you have Crohn's, do not drink that drink.
Hop into All Hallows Eve Boutique real quick. Again, all the Little Boo merchandise is selling out, but they do still have the ornament. Good luck finding the hat, and they have like one of the signs left. And look, it's $35. It's like a Day of the Dead, but I don't think Day of the Dead's supposed to be terrifying. But it says Universal Halloween Horror Nights, and it's a woman's cut tee. A male Day of the Dead Halloween Horror Nights shirt. It says Universal Studios. You're looking at $30 for this shirt though. $11, they have a new pin set with our boy Lil Boo, the cat, the skeleton, and the evil witch, the true icon of HHN this year. Oh, I do like this. This is the Studio Screamer shirt. It's a nice button up. It's kind of a thinner material. So we're gonna have all the Screamers from this year's mystery set. So the director, the bride, Michael Myers, Wolfman, Casper the Ghost. The shirt is going to be $70, and they're back to being fully stocked with the Studio Screamers backpack.
There's not too much new, and they're kind of holding everything back for the tribute store to open in a couple weeks.
It's another very busy day in the Wizarding World. Hagrid's is currently a 100-minute wait. This is new. They have a little ice cream cart here. So they're serving kind of like the pre-packaged ice cream. So it looks like they have strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, and butterbeer ice cream you can get here. Both flames are working. It's always kind of hit and miss if they had the flames working.
It's another scorcher out today. I've been kind of reviewing this neck fan for like the past 3 months. See if it was worthy enough for you guys. You guys messaging me about which one it is. Actually, one of you guys sent it to me, Pamela. Thank you so much. Yes. My old neck fan literally just died on me. So this is perfect timing. I will test this one out for you guys and see if this one is worthy enough to wear around at the park. But I have done a rigorous test on this thing. It's rechargeable. It gives you enough air to kind of help you get through the day. It lasts like 4 or 5 hours. There's like 3 different settings. I've had it in the rain. I've dropped it many, many times, and it has withstand the test of time. The other fan that I had broke on me. It was cheap. This one's like 50 bucks, but I highly suggest if you're coming to the theme park, getting this one. I'll put a link down below because you guys keep asking about the neck fan. It's Kevin approved, 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
All right, this is where we're going for lunch. We're gonna go to the Comic Strip Cafe. They have an exclusive item for annual pass holders. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never eaten in this quick service location.
Okay, this looks fire. I don't think I've ever said that about a Universal Quick Service. So this is gonna be the brisket grilled cheese. It's gonna be Texas toast stuffed with shaved brisket, provolone, and cheddar cheese, hickory barbecue with french fries. Amazing. Looks like the same brisket that they used on the brisket sandwich that they had the food truck a couple years ago. Oh, man. Oh, that garlic Texas toast takes it to a new level. I'm gonna say it. I haven't said this in years about a Universal Quick Service option. 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
The Texas toast was not too hard. Had a nice little crisp to it. The brisket was nice and tender and juicy. The cheese was like gooey and like melted in perfectly with all the meat. Finally, a quick service option worth getting. It's not on the menu, right? When you walk in there. So you have to say, I want the annual pass holder brisket sandwich. It's only gonna be here for the next month and a half. So I highly suggest coming to the Comic Strip. I know, the Comic Strip, and ordering that for lunch.
We got a Betty Boop. What is it? Olive oil and Popeye all out there.
Shout out to all the team members working outside today and all the performers. I don't know how you guys do it, but good job. All right, let's go over to Universal Studios now and see all the HHN updates.
The exit is closed off for Islands of Adventure.
I'm guessing they're ripping out the turnstiles. The turnstiles at Universal Studios have been ripped out. It's all like virtual. It kind of scans you up. So I'm guessing that's what they're gonna do over here at Islands because they still have the turnstiles.
Okay, so we're exiting through this gate. Interesting. They know we gotta stop by the Universal Studios store at City Walk. I know, they got a bunch of brand new lounge flies. They got Thor for Thor Love and Thunder. It's gonna be $82. And then down here, they have a Loki lounge fly bag. It's more of a simplistic bag. And then $82 for this Loki bag. And then down here, they have a Doctor Strange bag for the Multiverse of Madness. It's got a nice like comic book feel to it. $82 for this bag. Now they also have little matching wallet for $55. You have Doctor Strange, Loki, and then you're gonna have Mighty Thor. And then for $82 they have another lounge fly, but they're all kind of like, you know, like a tattoo or like the floral design around them. They're gonna have another matching little lounge fly wallet for $55. Then they have a purse for $79. So you can be all floral marbled out with your backpack, your wallet, and your purse. They also have another purse, $79. So traditional Marvel character designs. You even have Ant-Man and the Wasp right there, Black Panther, the Winter Soldier, Vision. $55 they have a matching wallet to go along with it. Now for $60, they have like a karaoke with Bob the Minion. So you can sing along with a minion. If that's your dream. For $19.95, they have a trophy for you guys. The world's greatest family. It is looking like a very busy day going into Universal Studios. Hi, Cabby.
All right, talk to me.
Question of the day. Okay. If you could drive around one celebrity for the day, who would it be and why?
Oh, I got this. If I could drive around anybody for the day, I would pick Mr. Tom Hanks because he's a nice guy and I'd learn all about his movies that he did, and I'd ask him if he ever needed to have a handsome cab driver to be in one of his movies. Just ask Labby the cabbie, and then he would say, T. Hanks, thanks, because that's his name. Have a great day.
It looks like Hello Kitty is out right now meeting people. Minions is an 85-minute wait. Dear Lord. Now this scare zone, they've added all the pumpkins, right? We love these pumpkins so much. Will there be Little Boo's brother or sister up there? We will see over the course of this season. They don't put them up in the trees. Let's do a little montage of all the pumpkins. The minions looming in the background looks like they're like the overlords for all the pumpkins. They had all the misspellings of summer 2022. They have one that's still intact. I think they took all the letters from over here and combined it to make one complete one. But they removed all of like the funky looking wording from the letters being ripped off. What is this massive speaker system? Are they be blaring music when you're walking in to Universal for HHN? That's some serious horsepower right there.
Now, one of the things that I wish we got here in Orlando, maybe it might happen this year, but like Hello Kitty and like the Minions, they have like Halloween costumes at Universal Hollywood. We just kind of have the standard costumes. I want some more vibrant, fun, festive costumes. Okay, it's time to go into Nettlewood. Yep, I almost said Needlewood, but Nettlewood.
Here we go. Looks like they've added all sorts of moss. This scares them slowly coming to life. They've added little sculptures, right, to put the flowers in. We're truly feeling like we're in a spooky cemetery. Look, they even have like spider webs on it now. And they've added candles and a little black rose heart wreath. That's so sad and depressing. But again, I think they're gonna have to do like touch-up work because like pieces of brick are coming off. And now they have disguised the speaker with some camouflage. There's the subwoofer, there's the speaker. It blends in a lot better. But again, they kind of added the moss, some more dead trees. Oh, we have another statue of this woman crying. She's very upset that they still have yet to announce all the Halloween Horror Nights houses or any of the scare zones. This is how we all feel right now. Just do it already, Universal. Announce them. Well, they've added like a distressed fence. Now I love this because this is just wood, but the way they distressed it, it looks like it's like wrought iron or something. It's all rusted. Here, I like this. It's like it almost looks like the Grim Reaper, but like with angel wings. Again, they've added some more wrought iron. I love that little touch. Camouflage the speakers. Now this, poor dead wreath up there, but this like scared me. This almost looked like a scare actor creeping around the corner. I'm sure this is gonna scare some people, but it's just a statue right there creeping to her soulless eyes. What is she holding? I have no idea. Oh, I think her fingers fell off, so they covered it with moss. That's what it looks like. Ooh, one of the best things here.
The fog machine. Oh, I cannot wait for that smell, man.
And they've added a little bit of extra detail over here. They added all of these and another black flower wreath. I feel like the scare zone is like almost done decorated. Now everyone is camped out. They have a new annual pass holder magnet. It opens at 11. That's in like an hour. The line is wrapped all the way around where the prop shop used to be, just for a magnet. You can stop by later and you're not gonna have to wait. These are dedicated annual pass holders right here. I have never noticed this water fountain. Is this new or am I just imagining something? But right outside 5 and Dime, there's a water fountain, but I have never noticed this. Now there's still some space available to put your face in the tribute store.
I tried to help one of you guys out to surprise one of your significant others. You can't purchase it unless you are here, which stinks. So you can't just like purchase it and then put somebody else's photo because there's like legal documents so you have to sign. So you have to be the person signing the legal documents that the photo is up. So I'm sorry, I tried to help you guys out.
Now there's nothing too new in 5 and Dime. They do have this hoodie. Now this is honestly one of my favorite hoodies. I bought this. It's $90 though. When I got it, I used my annual pass holder discount, but on the back, it's really cool. It's got this design of the poster that they on the Hollywood tram tour of the Universal Monsters. And this material is so thick, it almost feels like a Carhartt like hoodie. So it's honestly worth $90 because I feel like this would last you like 10 or 20 years with just the quality with it. Some more distressing that was added. Another little sculpture, a little marble sculpture. This one is a little more not rough and rugged. And over here we have some more details, candles. I wonder if these would be lit up at all. Now this foliage almost reminds me if I'm like walking through like Seeds of Extinction, right? It's kind of like a ghillie suit material that they put on here with some flowers. They added a giant gate here as the entrance, so it says Nettlewood Cemetery. This is just wild to see all these people lined up just for the magnet. The Universal magnet. It just shows how hardcore the annual pass holders have become here at Universal. Not too much happening here. They're playing Smash Mouth, but they've added all these speakers above the walkway and down here. So this should be camouflaged pretty soon. Just think, a couple more weeks, man, and we will be enjoying pizza fries here at Kids Zone Pizza Company. I don't know why they don't turn this into like a little mini Krusty Krab quick service. I feel like that would fit so much better with the theming, because Woody Woodpecker really doesn't exist too much in the park besides his coaster all the way in the back. They're playing ET music right outside the SpongeBob SquarePants store, but let's go in and see what strange SpongeBob merchandise they have. Okay, this really creeps me out. The Patrick Star plush. But he's been, oh, I thought that, is this a jellyfish or is this ice cream? I thought Patrick was sucking off sucking on a jellyfish cone. That's what it looked like. It just doesn't look right. In his other hand, he's got a chocolate jellyfish or chocolate cone. It looks like he's team vanilla. Also, why did they do his pants with just that one design of the flower that looks just like that right there? Who designed this? There's many people who look at this product before it gets to a shelf, and how did this get past? Now they have some mini, like, almost feel like old Kenner figures, right? But they have SpongeBob as a fry cook, and then down here they have SpongeBob when he's doing karate. Yeah, can't believe they made a figure that looks like this. You're looking at $25 for this figure, but it looks like they have a whole bunch of different ones, like kind of like the Skull Bob SquarePants. They have SpongeBob when he's performing at the Super Bowl. I like the Funko Pop version a lot better than this figure. Then they have SpongeBob when he's a caveman. Then they have SpongeBob when he's a skeleton. Poor Squidward. Then they have a Patrick holding a little ice cream cone. $82. They have this very pastel SpongeBob loungefly. SpongeBob and Patrick looks like they're dreaming about the jellyfish. Then $55. They have a matching wallet. Then here's like, this almost feels like it's like an international design, right? Cute design of all the SpongeBob characters. $55 for this loungefly. For $65, they have SpongeBob rock pants. Okay, not too much new on a lot of these food booths, but they did add this little menu sign over here with blood all over it. You're gonna have a bloody good time eating here. Now for the Universal Monsters house, that's gonna be located kind of back by ET where like Hill House was last year. There was a team member who took a picture. They put up the giant poster on the outside of the sound stage, so that kind of got leaked. And we're coming back to the annual pass holder lounge right now. There's no wait, there's no line, which is great. Now if there is a line, you can pick up same annual pass holder magnet. Over at Islands of Adventure at like the cartoon area at the main gift shop. You can pick up the magnet there. All right, here we are, the annual pass holder lounge.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Thank you.
All right, looks like they have some new refillable cup. It says Universal Annual Pass Holder. And then they have this new ornament, which I love so much. It says Universal Annual Pass. I think I'm gonna get this. $15. All right, here's the new pass holder magnet. Got the little beetle from the Mummy. And then here's a little better shot of the ET ornament. The reason we got the annual pass holder magnet is because Universal has annual pass holder days, right? They really care about the annual pass holders. From August 15th till September 30th, they're gonna have annual pass holder days. So there's gonna be discounts on resort stays, annual pass holders, the annual pass holder magnet, exclusive annual pass holder items, exclusive annual pass holder merchandise, and resort food and beverage offerings for annual pass holders. So throughout all of Universal Studios property, they have all these wonderful benefit for all the annual pass holders. I'm excited for all the different food items that you can only get as an annual pass holder. I'll probably do a little deeper dive next week and all the annual pass holder offerings here. Did they touch up these with like purple paint, it looks like? Yeah, it looks like they touched up all the symbols with this like purple paint. So if they have a black light right there, all this purple paint is gonna glow as if like a spell is being cast. That's gonna be really cool. Alright, so I just want to talk about like the Disney annual pass, right? So I had to renew it last night. It was like $1,000. Again, it's not the top tier pass. I just feel like it's not worth the value. But then when you come to Universal, right, and they're having a giant annual pass holder like appreciation month, and they give you like exclusive merchandise and free magnets, and I feel like you're just so much more loved and appreciated here at Universal, which I think is awesome. Like the fact that my top tier annual pass is like $500 a year, and I get prime parking, which is normally $60 a stay. I get a Universal Halloween Horror Nights ticket. I get pretty much their fast pass after 4 p.m. included with my pass, and I'm not blocked out. I don't have to deal with a reservation system. I get
get my discounts. I don't know. I just feel like the Universal annual pass is such a better value than the Disney one. It's like, you know, I have to get the Disney one because, you know, I got to go cover things and everything for you guys. But in terms of like the best bang for your buck, I feel like the Universal annual pass is the way to go. I don't know. There's no proper communication between like Disney and their annual pass holders, but Universal is just, it just feels like a very kind of like a mom and pop vibe, right? The camaraderie between all the annual pass holders and the company. I enjoy it a lot more.
This is all new. This is that little kind of like hidden pathway that a lot of people don't know about that connect the two streets, but it's like a meat market themed. Now there is like lore, right, with Howling Horror Nights and the meat market. So yeah, it looks like we're going into like a freezer or something. Some wonderful distressing right there. So I think eventually they'll have signage up here for this area. Now will this be a scare zone? Oh, nope. Looks like they have a fryer set up and a place to wash your hands. The entire countertop is filled with like meat. All right, so this is gonna be like a little quick service stand. Creating this atmosphere, going to this butcher shop, because there's so much like history that has happened with photos, with the Chainsaw Gang, right, in this whole area. So it's really cool they're kind of like using the space because it was just kind of abandoned during HHN. So they have all the different meats, a warmer, and then this is like a pastry box. So they're gonna have some sort of pastries, it looks like. You know, when you're walking through here, it's like they're gonna have a little drink stand. Probably nothing crazy, but maybe just like some basic Bud Lights and stuff, because they have a little ice chest for a cooler. This is where the entrance to all that little butcher quick service area is going to be. Now they sent out emails to all the team members. They can come and visit between 9 and 5. They're going to be doing several days of this, I believe, of just the team member previews. Okay, everybody's been camped out over here waiting for the Mummy to reopen.
Team members have been riding it. They have to kind of hit like a ride quota of, you know, how many times the new system is operated. It's gonna be a while. I wouldn't wait around and come here every single day to go ride the Mummy. I think it's gonna be a hot minute until it officially reopens. I think they're having some technical difficulties with everything. It opened today, but for the team member preview, the general public, I think, is gonna be a while.
And just like that, they have finished all the pavement construction.
So it always blows my mind how quick Universal is with their construction. Now the Tribute Store facade has been updated. The creative team has been putting kind of Easter eggs within the Tribute Store for the next Tribute Store. So we saw at the end, at the final week, they put in this poster kind of talking about like this 50s Halloween theater, and we'll kind of talk about that in the Tribute Store video that I'm making about like the story and everything.
It's orange. I'm loving it. So they have the little ticket stand out here. I'm guessing they'll be putting some of the IPs posters, so they'll probably put like what Halloween now playing or something right here. Here's the shot of the facade. So it's all orange and everything. Oh, I like the new light bulbs. The light bulbs look like orange and purple. They'll be going on and off. They've had all these classic big bulb orange lights on the trees. They're on all the different trees around here. So this is going to be very bright and vibrant and like a classic Halloween vibe for the major suite scare zone. Now this would be one of the bar stands. It looks like they've added green neon lights that'll illuminate this stand during the nighttime. I put up a little facade for these little food booths. It almost looks like Poltergeist, right? And there's like the ring girl up there. I don't know how I feel about these designs. These just kind of feel like stock images, like spooky designs. It says trick or treat there.
You know what this looks like? It looks like the ski mask gremlin. That's what this whole food stand looks like, the ski mask gremlin.
I'm sorry guys, you will never be able to unsee that now. I'm gonna put the ski mask gremlin right here. So kind of the last construction that they kind of have to finish is this whole street, right? Because this is where Stay and Scream mostly is. But I'm feeling with Universal's fast-paced construction, it'll be probably done in a week or two before HHN.
Oh my God, I cannot believe they just put this up. Did they not realize what this looks like?
I've never seen a pumpkin that looks like this, where the center is. There's going to be many R-rated names. Like APs are going to be calling this booth during HHN. Do you guys see it? I'm not going to say what it looks like, but do you guys see it? Up, they have the little stem right above. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that.
All right, let's head home and talk about everything real quick. Now guys, we're back at home. Let's talk about everything about HHN and Universal right now. First off, let's talk about the annual pass holder days, right? I wish Disney had more offerings like that for their annual pass holders, but they just get labeled as unfavorable. I just really enjoy the vibe and how Universal respects their standard guests and especially their annual pass holders. Now, let's talk about the Mummy. The Mummy, I was hearing that it was gonna be opening today. It opened, just not for the standard guests. It opened for the team member previews. So it sounds like it could be a while till it opens, or it could be pretty soon. I don't know. There are a bunch of like other content creators and people there. They were camped out literally all day, like 4 hours. They were standing outside the Mummy waiting for it to open. So I wouldn't stand around all day. I'm sure eventually it'll reopen, probably by HHN. The first week of HHN, the Mummy will probably be reopened. From what I was hearing, Brendan is there. Pretty much the exact same ride is there. They just kind of updated a lot of the projections and a lot of the effects, and it looks new and fresh, kind of like how it looked on opening day. Sounds like everything has been replaced and it looks nice, which I'm really excited about because the Mummy needed some love. Now let's talk about HHN. It literally starts in what, like 2 weeks? We still don't have all the houses announced. No scare zones. I know team members are training, they're getting their fittings. It's like executive walkthroughs and then team member previews, and then HHN opens to the public and everything. That'll be happening pretty soon. I'm guessing Universal any day now is just gonna probably watch this video, and Universal has probably already announced all the houses. Like, there's just still so much unknown and it's insane. But I'm so proud of how quick they are with that turnaround time for all their construction process, because like if it was Disney, they just literally take forever to build anything. To fix a piece of concrete, it takes them a couple months. But Universal say, oh, we're gonna fix this road, we're gonna fix that. So I think everything will be done and ready to go for Halloween Horror Night. Let me know down in the comments, what were your thoughts about the current state of like HHN this year, learning about the birthplace of Lil Boo. Interesting design choice. Yeah. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family!
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal and spooky and scary and Halloween Horror Nights. All right, guys, I love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Have a great day.
Now, do you know when the Mummy ride will be opening?